For example, if I hit this piece of stick with a hammer to hit that glass, the shock waves will travel at a speed of But let's see what happens if we change the thickness of the wire. If a wire is very thin, it is still tons thicker than your penis. Sorry. Comes vibrating is heat. The more they vibrate, the hotter they are. The faster the electrons pass through them, the more vibration they create and the hotter the wire gets. Is that animated enough? For example, in iron, we need a higher energy to move the electron. Ow! Ow! And so the resistance of a conductor was defined by
Georg Simon
Ohm as the amount of voltage or energy per charge required to create a certain amount of current through the conductor. Right, you find the way I say formula funny, huh? How do you say it? Formula. Formula. It's formula. For example, I have a 10 ohm resistor, and if I put 10 volt across it, there will be 1 amp through it. Oh, it's burning now. It will remain unharmed. And that's how I survived the incident. A bit longer and I would have been cooked like this resistor. Be careful around electronics, kids. Oh yeah, I did try to show you DC was better by electrocuting those animals. If it wasn't for that meddling Tesla and his stupid ways, now we would be living in a much better world of DC power lines. Edison, you didn't know why AC was better back then and don't know why DC can be better now. So shut up! This is a filter. If I try to measure the AC output using my... The power line straight capacitors don't blow up like that. Let me just run it on low voltage AC. Here I have my car inverter running on the 12 volt battery, and here I have the CD power line. Both of them are exactly at 120 volt AC. To connect them, they must be the same shape, same frequency, same phase, same voltage level, same background, same ethnicity, and graduated from the same school. And we can easily connect them together. Yes, we need to make sure they are the same voltage level and the same polarity, of course. Now to make it a DC, all we need to do is to connect the capacitor across the loop. Always pick a properly rated capacitor for your voltages. We could also use a full bridge rectifier instead. Now we can use a 3-phase, even fuller bridge rectifier, or EFBR. Then they rectify these 6 phases using the mother of all fullest bridge rectifier, or MEHDR. Now we just need to hire a bunch of underpaid workers to switch these at 60 Hz. But is it possible to make a cordless one? Ow. And my reaction was, well, these are a scam. I mean, how can you remove static electricity from your body without sending it and put it in your pocket? You have to see how these things sell on the web. Comments under those, people are happy. How does it work? It's not even... You can easily see this when I run my Tesla coil. See, the charges go out only from the tip of the needle and nowhere else. Fantasy Factory, eh? Let's check that. Jeez, that was the wrong shop. Then I found this one, which is much pointier. It's called the choker. And they both have metal exposed on the back to touch my skin. Okay, let's do it without the spikes first. I put my legs up. Okay, charge my body a little bit and then discharge. Ow! That was painful. Okay, this time with the bracelet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and discharge. Ow! That's absolutely useless. Well, maybe the dome is charging my body too quickly, so let's do it more realistically. I'm gonna touch the dome. Ouch! Charge my body first and then let go and then touch the ground. And discharge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Useless. Here you go, the super duper anti-static bracelet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, ready? Yeah! Oh well, I missed the spot. I have to properly celebrate it without killing myself like last time. Ow! Ow! It's okay, these are just fingers. Are you okay? Now let's measure and see how each pulse feels. Feels like somebody is slapping me hard every second. Before completely dismantling the circuit, let's see what kind of pulses we should be making. Okay, it's done. But before hooking it up to the circuit, let me probe different stages of the circuit to show you how the signal is processed through different... Okay, now the circuit is working. Okay, everything is hooked up and ready to go. Hello? Wow! Sounds a little bit better, but it might still be the other. Burned my skin. When it was jumping to the knife, it was fine, but as soon as it jumped to my skin, it burned. Of course, this magnet contraption doesn't work at all. The reason my light is turning on is because I'm hiding my Tesla coil under the table. Ow! The valve opens when you apply 120 volt to it, and I have a foot switch that applies the 120 volt to my valve, like this. What the f***? So just make sure that your valve is shut, closed. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? All right. Do you also turn backwards with your left hand? Let's turn on the valve and see if it is all sealed. Oh, it's leaking water from here. Ah, damn it. I need those sealing tapes, but I don't have any. Damn. Now, to measure the savings, I remove this drain to measure the water usage. Ah, why do they use this stupid bend here that only collects dirty water and booger?
The S-bend or trap is invented by Alexander Cummings. The bend traps some water in it that blocks the pipe and prevents the stench of the sewers to return through the pipe.
Okay, all the booger water is collected. Oh, there's no drain. Ah, starting over with the foot control. This. Oh, I forgot this. Some people like having too many kids. Don't.
I will find you.
And I'll cut your dick off.
Well, you get the point. Anyway, you know what that means? Maybe instead of focusing on the battery capacity, we should sacrifice that a bit and instead increase the supercharged speed. That way, anywhere we have a moment, we can get a significant charge, like behind a red light or in a charging lane.